Hey everyone, Flamer here, and I am kinda confused but also exciting at the same time, because yesterday on the 23rd of October, I was just at work just doing my usual shift, and then I see that Treyarch drops the first DLC map name and a picture. And the map name is Astra Malorum, which seems to be a map set in an observatory by the image provided. Everyone in the community is also confused since DLC 1 was leaked to be a post-World War II New York occupied by the Nazis like in the game like Wolfenstein. This map was supposed to be focused around Richthofen from the new crew and would probably show some background information on why he was banished to the Dark Ether. Looking at the logo, we can see a bridge of swords and an eye surrounded by multiple phases of the moon. And the translation for the map meaning Stars of Evil, representing the whole observatory idea. People started discussing, what if this is the New York map? Reddit user ClassicCC posted that this could be the Hayden Planetarium in New York, which lines up with the look in the 1940s and a map of sorts detailing the locations that could be inside of the map. This would be a cool and would line up with the leaks. But what if I could show you that this is not the Hayden Planetarium in New York, but another location in America? Before any of that, let's look at the projectors, which is looking to be a powered up version of a Zeiss projector hooked up with a bunch of Tesla coils, reminding me a little bit of the Tesla gun from World War II Zombies. The Tesla coils seem to power up the projector, detailing the stars and planets inside of the room. Something off note though is that this room seems to be much smaller than the actual planetarium projection room. And with the extra attachment, seems this is gonna be a Zeiss projector trap that probably charges up electricity and zaps zombies like mosquitoes when they get too close to the coils. This hallway seems to house a Zeiss projector, and the Zeiss projectors were made by the Zeiss Group, founded by Carl Zeiss in Jena, Germany 1846, and was a German manufacturer of optical systems and optoelectronics. Let me read you some corporate history behind the Zeiss Group and its importance on this map. After Carl Zeiss's death in 1888, the business was incorporated as the Carl Zeiss Stiftung in 1889. By World War I, Zeiss was the world's largest camera production company. Zeiss icon represented a significant part of the production, along with dozens of other brands and factories, including a major work at Dresden. The first modern planetarium projectors were designed and built in 1924 by the Zeiss Works of Jena, Germany. Zeiss projectors are designed to sit in the middle of a dark, dome-covered room and project an accurate image of the stars and other astronomical objects on the dome. They are generally large, complicated and imposing machines. The first Zeiss Mark I projector, the first planetarium projector in the world, was installed in the Deutsches Museum in Munich in August 1923. It possessed a distinctive appearance with a single sphere of projection lenses supported above a large angled planet cage. In 1928, the Zeiss company acquired Hensoldt AG, which has produced Zeiss binoculars and rifle scopes since 1964. This has occasionally resulted in twin products being offered under both the Hensoldt and Zeiss brand names. The Hensoldt system technology division, resulting from a merger of the military optics operations of Leica and Hensoldt, was continued by Zeiss under the Hensoldt name until 2006. As part of Nazi Germany's Zwangsarbeiter program, Zeiss used forced labor, including Jews and other minorities during World War II. The destruction of the war caused many companies to divide into smaller sub-companies and others to merge. There was great respect for the engineering innovation that came out of Dresden. Before the war, the world's first 35mm single-lens reflex camera, the Kine Exacta, and the first miniature camera with good picture quality were developed there. At the end of the war, Jena was initially occupied by the United States Army. When Jena and Dresden were incorporated into the Soviet occupation zone, later East Germany, the US Army relocated some parts of Zeiss Jena to the Contessa manufacturing facility in Stuttgart, West Germany, while the remainder of Zeiss Jena was re-established by the Eastern German Democratic Republic as Kombinat 4B. The Soviet Army relocated most of the existing Zeiss factories into the Soviet Union, establishing the Kiev Camera Works. With its history during both World Wars, this could be a major plot point in the new map. where the Zeiss group managed to do more than just manufacturing militarized equipment, and even weaponizing the Zeiss projectors, or even opening up a gateway into the Dark Ether itself. The locations of these Zeiss projectors vary across the world, but one location was very intriguing because of both its history and its popularity, with it even appearing in games and movies. I am talking about Griffith Observatory, a name many will not be familiar with, but is the most used location in movies and even games like GTA referencing it. Set near the Hollywood sign in Los Angeles, it's an observatory that is famous for its Zeiss projectors and telescope. It's split up into 6 sections, including a section called the Wilder Hall of the Eye. And what do we see on the logo of the new map in the middle? A giant eye, which many associate with the Eye of Providence, or the all-seeing eye, a symbol mostly connecting to the Illuminati. With Hollywood itself being a spot most people associate with the Illuminati, it's a valid theory that this could be the location, when games like GTA 5 also reference the Illuminati with the alignment of the observatory. We also know from previous Black Ops games that Richtofen himself was part of the Illuminati, and if this is supposed to be his map, the whole post-World War II occupied America would make sense. This will be a fantastic homage to Treyarch, looking into making locations that resemble its real-life location with historic attributes, like Mob of the Dead being a rebuilt version of the history of Alcatraz and its grounds, and Reisendrache being based on an actual castle in Austria. It will be a fantastic opportunity for a big map set in the Dark Ether, with a unique building with history attached to it, but also realized into something alternative. But it's all just a theory, and we have to see what happens when the map releases. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this theory and you want more Call of Duty Zombie videos, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos. This is Flamer signing off. Have a great day, afternoon or night!